Right, welcome back. This is bout number 17. Sorry, I apologise. Bout number 14. Heavyweight boxing, 3 3-minute rounds. Steve Murphy, the legendary Steve Murphy from Phoenix, and Darren Peterson from NRG.
Darren Peterson lost to Shane Whippen last time out. Looking to get a move. Steve Murphy, not boxed a long time, but if there's one man who's game, strong, and really wants to fight, it's this man.
I remember Steve Murphy fighting in one of the first professional MMA fights I ever saw when I was about 22, 23 years old at the Little Down Centre. And he fought one of the legit good heavyweights at the time, a guy called Mark Buchanan. To just see him back in here is amazing.
Yeah, excellent to see him doing this. He's been working on obviously doing his thing, which is filmmaking now. You know, he's a cracking filmmaker, come out with some brilliant British films. But he decided, you know what, I finished my latest film, well, that's editing, what should I do? Should I sit about, walk the dog, take some time off? Nah, I'll go training and
have a boxing match.
Fight, yeah.
We actually haven't spoken much about the action, but they're pretty even so far.
It's good to give a character reference before we talk about what's happening.
Well, he's a bit of a local legend, is Steve Murphy.
You know, Darren Pearson, it's the first time I've seen him not in pink shorts. He's normally in his pink shorts, Darren, and I've seen him box a few times now. He's a bit of a yo-yo. I've seen him knock down, I've seen him knock others down, he's up and down. He gives value for money, as you said all night.
Value for money.
He certainly does.
And he's given a good account of himself actually with the range. Nice jab cross. He's quite quick. Jab is nice and clean.
Well, I'd like to see Steve try and get his jab off a bit. You know, he's actually closing the range without being hit, but he's not throwing the jab. Darren Peterson's actually allowing him in, but Steve's not letting the jabs or the straights go. He's letting his hooks. That's better. The straight punches are there.
Certainly are. They both.
Good round. Steve for me.
I'd say Steve certainly landed the heavier, more concussive shots. But Darren seems to have just had the slightly cleaner work. As we open up with round 2, and Steve catches Darren with a lovely inside hook, which calls his man on actually. Darren's doing some good work as well now on the inside. And the fight has truly started. They are exchanging as heavy as they can. These are heavyweights after all.
That's a good shot. Take down the middle.
Nice head movement there from Steve. Just needs to not reach for them shots.
So I'll still stand by. He's closing the gap. Yeah. He's closing the distance, but he's not letting the shots go inside. Steve's got a lot more game movement and he's got a lot more movement. He can really let some more shit. Now he's putting them together. That's putting them together. That's better. Darren Peterson is firing back. Fair play. That's a big shot. That was a big shot.
I really want to see Steve close that distance and really fire a hard 3-hit combination. Yeah. Really enter in and get in there. At the moment it's like 1-2, ones.
He's coming forward. There you go. That's better. That's better. That's a big shot again. It's amazing how once you land one, you land two. Once the shots start landing, the gaps appear. You know, the gaps appear, and it's actually easier work once you try and just relax on your shots rather than try and force the situation. And
much like the fight with the Thai boxers, Harry Hill, he was really winding up his shots properly. I want to see
on the jaw. And again, yeah, but I agree
with you. Steve wind up some shots properly. Use the head movement, just that counter off it, a lovely punch.
You know what, Steve just needs, the thing with Stephen, anybody who knows him, he's such a nice fella. Yes. He needs a bit more of a nasty streak in it. I think he's there, you know, he needs to put that little bit more into it, because for me, I've got him winning this fight.
A bit more anger.
I've got him, a nasty streak. At the end of the day, we box people, we end up friends with them for life, you know, it's the sport that we're in. When we're in here, that's when we've got to go to work. and it's all for him, you know. He needs that nasty streak. Afterwards, you have a beer, you have a cuddle, you stay friends for life. That's not fun. But in there, you know, I'd just like to see Steve just put in that little bit more of a nasty streak. Just put him out of there, you know. Go for it.
Exactly. I couldn't agree more with the sentiment. Here we go, seconds out, beginning of the third round.
Third and final round. Personally got Stephen Murphy up by 2. First one closer than the second. Second I've given Stephen clearly. Darren possibly been told in his corner there what's needed.
Certainly, I mean, Steve definitely won that second round. Just
so it could easily hinge on this round.
Yes. Oh, it looks like Steve now does want to turn it up and put some more aggression on.
He's trying, but Darren's actually picking the better shots at this moment in time.
He's actually got the more technical striking for one of the better.
That shows experience. I mean, you think about how long, you know, Steve's been out making films. Darren's been boxing pretty regularly, you know, as far as it goes, and just slightly showing, but. Dual born of strength and heart. Stephen Murphy come forward.
Oh, nice right hand there from Murphy. Sorry, left hand.
Steve needs a big last round. He needs a big last half to this round, and that's a great right hand. He needs to get on that. He needs to push on down. Some fair play. Excellent work, mate.
Oh!
Massive left hook. His eyes have just orbited.
He's going.
He's got him.
His nose has gone as well.
He needs to keep going. He needs to keep going.
Stephen needs to open up.
Rolled in his head at the time. He's in trouble here. Stephen Murphy needs to step in. He needs to put this to sleep. He's going to tie up. Excellent experience there. Excellent experience by Darren Pearson. Stephen Murphy needs to jump on him. He has to come forward and finish this.
He could finish this.
Deserves a medal alone for staying on his feet. If that's what he does, we're into the last 10. Both fighters giving it right to the end.
This could end in a last blast as Stephen goes for it.
And there's the bell, and he sees it out. And that left hook.
Oh yes, that left hook.
He literally felt that on the other side of the country. It was a thud, and his eyes orbited.
Yeah, his eyes went.
He literally stood still in time.
Yeah, he did roll back on his heels slightly.
He did not go down was something else. That was excellent shot. Staying on his feet, absolutely superb. For me, I'm going with Stephen Murphy winning this contest.
I would have to agree with you after that last round. Definitely, Steve Murphy probably has won that fight.
All three judges scored this bout the same way, 30-27 for your winner by unanimous decision. Fighting out of the blue corner, Stephen Murphy.
I called that one, and I'm happy to say that. I did think he took certainly the first, easily the second, and the third. How Darren Pearson stayed on his feet. What a shot.
Certainly.
Fair play to Darren.
I'd have to say, I mean, the first round, it's just he seemed to progress in each round. So the first round, he was finding his feet, a little bit nervous, but maybe arguably probably won that round. Second round, he sort of put his name down and said, no, this is my round. Third round, how is Darren still standing? I don't know, but well done to him.